Hello, my name is Elena Arguedas and I will talk a little about the crafts Nicaragua and the most relevant aspects. This photo presents different crafts that represent gastronomy in Nicaragua. My mom bought them in a trip in the last year. Many people asked me, "Did you went to Nicaragua?" And my answer is yes, I do. My mom was born there. These cups are a small representation of their culture and crafts inherited from the ancient indigenous civilization and their close relationship between the elderly and the future generation. And another common question is, were the people nice? And yes, they were. They are nice to all the time. This country, a large part of the population dedicates itself to the artisan work of the client wood. That is why it's known as the City Museum, where is the common to see part of the front of the houses different products such as vases or wooden toys, where the visitor can find the best of this country taken by the creativity of the craftsman. Then 65% of the population dedicate themselves to this work and rely on and their abilities to survive. The handicrafts are an important part of the identity of the way of life of the resident of this community that is characterized by its creation of pre-Columbian handicraft due to its great variety of color and unique and creative designs, which people who visited the place are very interested in. Something very important is to highlight to the participation of the women in different process of the making the pieces, because in this community all the families work is family works. This allows the unification and solidification of the work of each of the craft workshops. Therefore, in Nicaragua, craftsmanship is the meeting and mixing of a diversity of towns that constituted for Nicaragua an important heritage and gave birth to the picturesque, happy, and creative culture. Although these cultural manifestations are a little known worldwide, their variety and color can guarantee an interesting discovery for their spectators.
Well, I am Ashley Resultado, and in this part of the video, I will talk a little about the small introductions of the importance that have the craft in Nicaragua, and also give some examples of that craft. Nicaragua is a country which has a variety of culture, gastronomy, dance, cities, histories, and great natural wealth. Within the Central American region, Nicaragua has the largest variety of handicraft, and did they make this type of craft years ago? Yes, they did. One reason of that is because there are different types in each town or city, that is, and each one who creates his own. One of these examples is black craft, or well known as a black pottery. This is in Matagalpa and Jinotega are its main representative. The first example of this type of craft is amaux. In general, this type of handicraft is found in Masaya. This is a place which is recognized because you can find a great variety of handicraft. But is even better known for its handmade hammocks of great color and in different sizes and styles. Well, most people who are dedicated to producing this type of craft are elderly people. Another type of handicrafts produced in Nicaragua is also the vases made with clay. It is one of the most common handicraft in that country, since for its beauty most of the inhabitants have at least one in their house. It should be noted that it is also one of the most popular handicraft by tourists, despite being very beautiful, and they are decorations for the home which aren't very common to find. Well, finally, another handicraft that is highly prized by the inhabitants, people who are mainly keychains, as shown in the photo. On this keychain, they use leather material, but they also make keychains made of wood or different materials. In most cases, these objects are quite popular because people use it to carry them as a small souvenir or gift for their loved ones.